What's up guys, it's your boy Zach Attack back at it once again with another triple DPS quick swap video. Today we have Carlotta as dubbed by my close friends who showed me this team, and what's crazy about this chamber is it's 10% fusion resist, so both Brant and Changli are resisted. I don't have Shorekeeper and I'm running triple DPS with no signatures, so we're gonna see if we can just brute force this thing. Now if you ever watched quick swap gameplay before, you know it can be a bit of visual clutter, so I'll be here to guide you through. One cool thing that you might have missed is I just used Changli E before Brant lived. Why? Well, actually I'm able to store a charge of her Forte after her lib by doing that and swapping off of her. So you'll see here I'm actually able to use True Sight, and I just stored a charge of her Forte between her lib, which is super sick. So during Death Knoll, which is Carlotta's lib, I'm trying to use as many swaps as I can to build Forte for both Brant and Changli, and through that I'm actually successfully able to get a Brant Forte really early here. What's nice about that is I'm able to actually use that time to Changli auto string, which gets her a stack, and then swap to Carlotta because now I'm grounded so I can use her E. So you see I'm just trying to cycle through characters as fast as possible. There's a bunch of windows here that I'm using. For example, Brant's going to be mid-air. He's going to be using his mid-air 1-2 as fast as possible. He's an uncapped cooldown character, so I'm going to try to get as many Fortes as possible. Changli's going to be a pivot, because when she does her True Sight, she's on the ground, and I can swap to Carlotta for her E. During Carlotta's Death Knoll, I'm able to swap to any character I want because she's able to hold herself on the ground through those animations, and I can go Carlotta, Brant, Changli as best as I can so that I can build both of their Fortes while I'm on Carlotta, which is ideal. So the idea here basically, since I am 10% resisted, my goal is to do Brant's Forte as much as humanly possible, and while Brant's in the air I can use Changli E, swap back to Brant, and then of course swap back to Changli, swap back to Carlotta. You can see here I'm actually able to get her heavy attack for her Forte, even despite spending so much time on Brant and Changli. Changli is able to use heavy, swap to Carlotta, back to Changli, use the lib, and after lib you can actually just hold down the click for heavy attack and she'll perform it right after the lib, which is what I'm doing here. Now Brant here, I'm making sure I don't use his lib until after I use his Forte, so I'm able to use as many Fortes with that lib buff as possible, and the entire goal here is feeding as many intros to Brant as I possibly can to try to get as many Fortes as I'm able. Second priority on those intros is generally going to be Changli if I'm low on stacks for Forte, or Carlotta if I think I'm able to get an extra Forte between my E's for each one of my lib rotations. So the entire goal here is basically just you're managing 3 characters worth of Fortes, you're using Changli as a ground pivot over to Carlotta, and you're using Brant's mid-air movement to be supported by Carlotta's lib and both Changli's mid-air attacks. So really cool team, hope you guys enjoyed, absolute pleasure to play, super cool team to showcase. Shout out to my friends for showing me this, absolutely amazing. Lupa's quick swap gameplay is some of the most fun stuff I've ever done, so super happy to show it up. Hope you guys enjoy. See you next time.